I'm the makeup to find out who they really are. And while they're taking their makeup off, I'll be putting their makeup on.
Which, by the way, I have always wondered about. Why do they call it Century City? Is it an independent city?
No, it's not. I happen to know the answer to that because we've done a lot of stories here in Century City. It is called Century City because it is built on the back lot of the old 20th Century Fox.
I knew that, but I just wanted you to be able to tell the folks at home that.
You didn't know that.
But we're here for another reason. We know why.
Yes, we're going to go backstage at the musical Cats, and we're going to find out what it's like to be a cat.
And if I'm not mistaken, you're going to be looking a little feline yourself before the night's over.
A lot feline, Bob, and ugly. Real ugly.
Welcome.
Put you on the town.
She haunted many a low resort near the grimy road of Tottenham Court. She flitted about the no man's land from the rising sun to the friends at hand.
And the postman sighed as he scratched his head. He thought by now she'd ought to be dead. And who would ever have thought that that was Grizabella, the glamour cat?
And who would ever suppose that?
T.S. Eliot thought that the poem that I was reading was too sad to include in his Old Possum's Book of Practical Cats, the book on which the musical Cats is based. Little did he know that it would inspire Memory, the most famous song in the show.
Memory, all alone in the moonlight.
Cats is wildly successful in New York. It won 7 Tonys, including Best Musical. But what is it about Cats that keeps it alive around the world in places like Budapest, Vienna, London, and now Los Angeles? Well, for starters, how about the cats themselves? People like Kim Criswell as Grizabella. Kim sings Memory, the most popular song in the show. It was Kim who convinced me that the only way I could actually experience Grizabella was to see what it's like to spend an hour in the makeup chair every day, tediously applying every single line to my face. They call her Grizabella the glamour cat. And she was once sort of the prom queen cat. She was the best. She was like the high school cheerleader that everybody envies because, you know, the prettiest, the most talented, the most popular, the most everything. She was on top of the heap. And then something awful happened to her. She got older, and life just did her in. And now she's ragged, and she's torn, and she's bitter, and she's unhappy, and she's very near death. She's not physically well either. What do you think? The makeup is terrific and very important, but I think the soul of Cats is somewhere else. The soul of Cats is dancing. Michael Ross, who plays Tugger, the chief cat, gave me a few lessons, and I found out it involves thinking, acting, and totally getting involved in being a cat.
Cats, you have to think of always keeping your stomach in because cats, you don't see their stomachs. So you have to reshape your body in a way that hurts it considerably. And that's why it contributes to the breakdown. My character, fortunately, gets a lot of chance to strut.
How does your body feel after 6 months of this rigorous schedule?
It hurts. It is inhuman to act like a cat, and I'm eating like I'm in training for an Olympic event.
If you offer me fish, then I only want a feast. When there isn't any fish, then I won't eat rabbit. If
You give up a lot of your social life, and that's hard too.
You're married.
Yes.
like what I find for myself. Bring it down.
Michael's wife is actress Markie Post. You might know her from The Fall Guy or Night Court.
We've had to deal with each other's dry spells, and that has been a real test. We miss each other very much, and we enjoy each other's careers. We've found a way to make ourselves, actively get involved and put ourselves aside for the other person.
It looks good, though. You drink that every day? Oh.
Now, Rum-Tum Tugger is the leader of the Alley Cats, but there's also a new kitten on the block.
Mongo, Jerry, and the Rumpelteazer. We're a notorious couple of cats.
Her name is Rumpelteazer, and she is played by Kristi Lynes, who is also the youngest member of the cast. Less than a year ago, Kristi was pretty much your normal teenager. She was a junior at Millikan High in Long Beach when she answered the open casting call.
How has it affected you psychologically, do you think?
Well, I've had to go from being a normal kind of school person who did community shows and things like that to having a 9-to-5 career, except not 9 to 5, but having a career. And it was just a shock to my system. I didn't realize it for a long time.
Constantly landing on one's feet is a trick all these cats are certainly pros at. But they all agree that the transformation takes a toll on their bodies, especially after 300 performances.
Has the experience so far been what you thought it would be?
I didn't realize how strenuous it was going to be. I mean, each weekend is a new adventure in pain for all of us.